Alright, dear family, so here are some instructions for the bag, shower towel, shoes, shirt, pants, socks, okay? Alright, here it is. Get ready. Dear conference friends, applying families, how you doing? Okay, I hope you're doing really great. So the measurements of all the things I'm going to tell you now, they're already placed on another video and on the email. I'm just showing you for you to have an idea. Okay, so all the bags need to be like that. You see, a flexible plastic, you see? All right, just for you to have an idea. Okay, this one is inside out, that's fine. So if inside the little canvas type, you know, and outside it's okay, but cannot be stiff canvas or stiff plastic. It needs to be soft like that. And here cannot be stiff, cannot have metal in it anywhere, okay, anywhere. Everything needs to be soft and cannot have any type of metal in it. Cannot be too thick also, need to be a regular string like that, okay? All right, so the bottom also cannot be stiff. You see here, it's soft, cannot have any extra cardboard or wrapped plastic, nothing. Needs to be plain. You know, it will have the proper lines, you know, for you to put your clothes on the bottom. This extra part here, okay, that's okay. But that's how the bag will be. Now, I'm going to show you another bag very quick just for you to have an idea, better idea. Okay, so you see here how the sides are sewn separately. You see this bag here? All right, that is what you can have. You're gonna have the bottom sewn properly so it will fit your clothes nicely. But everything needs to be soft. Cannot have any logo, any name, anything in it. Cannot have a drawing like this one. You cannot have that. Needs to be a plain color. All right, so the side's gonna be also properly sewn like this one and soft. Everything needs to be really soft, okay? It can have this trim, but needs to be the same color or almost the same color is acceptable. Like this one, a little tone, but the same color. Will be the same color for the whole and the same type of bag for the whole family, okay? Exactly the same. All right. So you need to see that the laces, the holding, right, cannot be too long like this one. You see here, it's way too long. But it needs to fit, slide through, cannot be too short either, right? It needs to slide through, all right? So the white one is the right one. I'm going to put the measure, write the measure inside your email, right? The other video, okay? All right, just enough to go up your and fit on your shoulder because you're gonna carry the airport, right? When you're walking until you arrive at the hotel, right? But cannot be too long like that. All right? Okay, cannot have any inside pockets of any type, cannot have any Velcro in it, okay? All right, if you have a flap that goes to cover, that's okay. You know, up to 10 centimeters out of your bag, that's okay, like this more or less, okay? So let's say if your bag is open for 10 or 20 centimeters according to the bottom of your bag, so it's okay, can have a little flap, but everything needs to be soft, all right? Okay, so you're doing really great. All right, so that's about bag. Let me show you about shoes very quick. All shoes gonna be exactly like that, not black. But look, they're flat, you see, not many grooves on the bottom, you know, so they're flat a little bit, so people won't slip if it's wet, that's acceptable. But the little elastic is accepted and everything is really soft, you see, everything. Cannot have anything stiff here because that's just for the conference now. On the future, we will have the ones that have the stiff plastic on the top, so they will last for a long time. But for the conference, purposes of safety reasons, everything needs to be really soft, you see? Really soft, okay? So the whole family can have the same exact color, you know, that is fine. And no black, basically is that. And no pink, because male can have pink and the whole family can have the same exact color. All right, so shoes that are not acceptable or tennis like this, you see they're thick on the bottom. We cannot have that, all right? Even at the bottom, they're quite, you know, not many grooves, but that's forbidden. Also, they can't have anything like a stiff on the back. Needs to be soft. They cannot have long strings like that. And just to show you quick, they cannot have also small strings like that. You see, this one is flat. You see, it's flat, but cannot have any of that. And as I said, the back, look, needs to be soft, cannot be stiff. You see? You see, it's so really soft. So you're going to show exactly how I'm showing you now, not at the table, because that's forbidden, I'm sorry. But you're going to show everything that you have for your trip. Your bags already made, your shoes you're going to use, the blazer suit need to be soft as well, you know, cannot have any parts that's matte or too stiff, cannot have paddings at the shoulder, all right? Okay, cannot have extra buttons, you know, can only have 2 or 4, that's it, at the front only, all right? Cannot have extra buttons on inside, you know, like some companies offer that. And the whole family gonna have the same type of blazer suit. So if you decide for example, for a collar or jeans, right? So get the whole family the same, because then gonna be a pattern. In some meetings, you're gonna ask to use your travel blazer suits. Can be some like more relaxed type as jeans and can be more social. That is fine. All right, so let me say a few words about your towels. Your shower towels need already to have your name. And all your collar shirts, so here, your collar shirts also need already to be like a school collar shirt. If you have a logo inside, it's okay, because it's going to be hard to purchase one without. All right, so this is a school shirt, all right? Cannot have any stain or anything. You need to have on your right side your name, you know, already here as embroidered. First and last name, okay? First and last name. So you're gonna get 4 sets of school shirts. So get 4 colors, and for the whole family the same. Don't use pink, because males cannot use pink or black, but all the other colors are fine. All right, for the whole family, embroidered big needs to be 2 centimeters tall, okay, the leathers, all right? So 2 centimeters for the uppercase and 1 centimeter for the lowercase, all right? So have them all ready. Okay, doing great. So now let me say a few words about the towels. All right, the towels, the main thing of the towels need to be thin, you see, flexible, look, you see? And can have a little groove like that with the stitch of your name, you know. So get one of the sides, right in the middle, and put the same. So 2 centimeters for the uppercase, the beginning of the first and last name, and 1 centimeter for every other letter. Okay, so you're gonna need a little fabric on the back, right? No, you cannot have, sorry. It needs to be embroidered at the towel. So you need to purchase a towel that has this groove. Gonna be a hand towel. So the hand towel will be 40 centimeters, you see here, 40 centimeters to 60, 40 by 60, all right? So when the person, because we're not going to have loofahs. Oh, just excuse me a minute. So you cannot have bigger than that. You cannot bring anything that's not properly sewn. You cannot bring anything like that. right? You need to sew it properly and purchase a ready-made like that. All right, so your towels need to be 60 by 40, and we're not going to have loofahs. So when after the shower, because everything else you can rub with your own hands, your own nails, right, backwards, like you can slide the body like that. All right, so, but to dry out, you need more or less, right? In diagonal, you have to practice at your house. Rub your back, the whole back, neck and the whole back, the other way around, right? Back to the neck and slide sideways like that. So you will have a proper, rub your back really properly, right? Because you're not going to have loofahs to take any extra oil or sweat, right? Because we're going to work a lot at the garden, all right? Okay, so the other thing, you see, I'm going to show you two different towels for you to have an idea. Okay, this one has small little grooves, towel grooves. You see the difference? And this one has thicker, longer little grooves. You see? All right. So what happens is this type of towel dry the body much easier and dry itself and hung anywhere much easier than this one that has more but smaller, even that both of them are 100% cotton. All right, so think smart and choose that option. Longer grooves, more far away from each other, because that will be a better option. All right, so here it is. Bring your little towels, make your bags, and get ready for the interview to be approved. We see you soon. Okay, so if you have a little stain on your socks, it's acceptable. Now I'm going to show you how it will be. When you wear your socks, you're gonna put the ruler right there. It cannot pass 15 centimeters tall when the socks, it's all the way up. You see here? All the way up, cannot pass the 15. I'm not giving you the measurement on the bottom, but cannot be a no-show. It needs to show. When you're walking, for example, some meeting is gonna say everyone with jeans shorts, everyone jeans pants. If you put your pants up, a little bit for us to see your socks, you need to show your socks because you don't want anyone with sweaty tennis shoes, because socks, we have to use socks all the time. All right? Okay, doing really great. And no taller than 15. If by any chance you're going to have the work at the woods with rubber boots, we're gonna give you special socks if needed. All right? Okay, so you need to bring 2 jeans pants. One is the travel one. 2 jeans shorts, okay? Clothes, comfortable clothes with long t-shirt for sleeping, a long covering all the hip area, and basically is that. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat the total, okay, just in order to be really clear. You're gonna bring 2 long pants. The authorized colors are blue, dark blue, brown, dark brown, colors like that, green, dark green. That's it. For pants, that's only those colors. The whole family need to have the same 2 colors, 2 different colors, okay? All right. You're also gonna bring 2 shorts with this same exact 6 colors I just said. Respectful, not too tight, by the knee, all right? On the top of the knee height, but you need to give a little extra when you sit down. Because some shorts, they go 2-way high. They cannot go 2-way high, all right? So when you're walking, that top of the knee, when you're standing up, top of the knee height. All right, good. Comfortable feet, cannot be too tight. 1 blazer suit or 1 jeans jacket. They can only have 2 or 4 buttons. No 3, no 5, no 8. Okay, pay attention to that. Cannot have zippers. All right. and the rest I already said. 2 long sleeves that will match those colors, such as white, clear beige, long sleeves in case you're in an area that has mosquitoes, or in case has been too much sun for you, so you need 2 long sleeves. The long sleeves need to be 100% cotton, because if you're in a heat, in a place with mosquitoes, or just protect against the sun, needs to be cotton, okay? And at the end, at the end of the sleeves need to be a little more narrow, okay? Find your way, because if it's Sunday is no mosquitoes, or it's early in the morning, it's fresh, you don't need the sun, or the other way around, you got to sweat, you can easily slide up, or fold, or slide up. You have to figure out yourself, okay? But cannot be in other colors. Can be clear yellow, can be clear colors. Needs to be clear colors, because you're going to be in the woods, right? So in case there is a spider, in case there is an ant, we can see. Cannot be dark colors, okay? So I'm going to repeat. These 2 long sleeves, 100% cotton shirts can be colored. Needs to be colored to last, right? And be respectful. Cannot be t-shirts. Need to be colored shirts. And in clear colors, I'm going to tell you right now. Can be white, beige, yellow, clear orange, clear blue, very clear, okay? So if it's a mosquito or something, right away we can see. On the pants, the same way, needs to be 1 dark and 1 clear. Can be the same color, different color, you can choose, that's fine. Why is that? Because if you're working in the woods, we have to wear the clear one. Even that might get dirty, but we have to wear the clear one. Because as I said, we see a spider or some bug, something we can easily see and take out. And we are going to provide your white rubber boots if you're working on those areas. And then the dark one you can use for construction, you can use for teaching, you can use for the events we're gonna have, all right? And of course, even the white ones, the clear ones, you're gonna take care so it doesn't stain, and you can use also different moments. All right, the jacket cannot have inner pockets of any type. Okay, the shirts, anything. Only your pants can have the little inner pocket, or you're gonna use the outer pocket for your card, your debit card, all right, and your ID. Okay, that's it. All right, the key of your hotel or your apartment, and simple things. All right, because when you really work, you're not carrying your bag with you. You have to leave at the lock at the hotel. Remember that, all your documents, your passports, okay? Depending on where you will be, we're just gonna get all the documents locked for everyone the same, or depending if the hotels will have their own individual ones, every family gonna have their own. We're gonna tell you afterwards how we will do it. Okay, you're gonna bring 4 school shirts, colored shirts. Everything I'm telling you gonna be the embroidered name, first and last name, okay? But these 4 school shirts, I already said a few words right at the beginning of this video. And then you decide if they're going to be 100% cotton, because it's hot, and Florida is hot, and right now, October, right? And in Brazil is hot, okay? So you won't sweat too much, all right? So try the best you can, 80% cotton or 100% cotton, try the best you can, according to what's available for sale. 1 shower towel. Each person gonna use that own same towel every day. When you put on a laundry, you already have the dryer, so don't worry. Not 2 towels, just 1 per person, also embroidered. 4 pair of socks per person. okay, 4 pair. That's it, because we're gonna do laundry twice a week, and people can also wash something at their own hotel bathroom. You know, if it's something too sweaty, such as a shirt or socks or underwear, they can do that, it's fine. It is 4 underwears per person only, okay? Because, as I said, we're gonna have 2 laundries a day. Underwears need to be in plain color and thin. They cannot be too thick, because if you're using the dry or if you're hanging somewhere, to dry as soon as possible, all right? The styles of underwear need to be respectful, and details already posted online in other videos. But, you know, as soon as it's respectful, it's fine. Don't bother looking for other videos, because until you find might take too long. Take sun every day before you come, so you're not cold at the airport, at the airplane, okay? You cannot use the blanket of the airplanes, even that they offer you, even that's a night travel, because everyone needs to be clear, you know, what they're doing, how they're doing. They cannot hide their bodies or anything, or face, or have hoods or anything like that's authorized. Also, no sunglasses, no glasses allowed to bring. So if you're applying because you're saying you can see, you cannot bring any glass of any type. No hats, no caps, nothing, no earplugs, no iPads, iPods, or nothing like that, okay? Not even your cell phone. We are going to give cell phone to the team leaders at the conference. You not bring your cell phone. Make sure you have your routes properly printed. Do not copy, handwrite. Print. Why is that? To make sure you know the distance, you know how many minutes, you have a map of the location from the airport. We're going to give you afters until the proper location. And also of the city. Take put on Google and take a print out, just one page of the city you're gonna be. All right, so mainly you need a hotel and US1, okay, and everything around will be great. In a most way you can read the streets, the main streets. All right, and with the other map you're already gonna have, you're gonna know already where the bus is gonna come from. You might take the Tri-Rail and a few buses from those airports, Miami Airport, Fort Lauderdale Airport, okay, until the conference location. We're gonna tell only to approved families. Might be in Florida, might be in Georgia, okay? All right. We're gonna do United States for sure, all right? But it might be in one of those states for security reasons. All right, be ready. Okay, here's another guideline. Everyone with dark color will have clearer shirts to make sense, so we can see them, right? And everyone with clearer color will wear darker shirts, all right? So already purchase those colors, the sets that you need. Four shirts for each family, and the long sleeves. Okay, now you're gonna embroider everything in a bright color. So if you're getting dark blue shirt, for example, you're gonna do in white, something that's the most clear as possible, okay? So, and you cannot embroider like a signature. You have to embroider in a good pattern, written way that's the clearest as possible the company can offer. All right, not in italic, like slanted, okay, in a clear one. I'm not going to give ideas, but you understood what I said. Straight as possible. Uppercase for the first letter of first and last name, and for everything else, lowercase. The embroider needs to be in bold, not very thin, all right? So pay attention. If you're embroidering in a clear color, make sure it's something that match, of course. So for example, if it's a clear blue, go for the dark blue, right? Or royal blue, something that can stands out really well. So one word to another need to be 1 centimeter far away. Cannot be too far, cannot be connected to the other word, all right? So your last name need to be 1 centimeter far away from each other. Okay, all your clothes you cannot buy stiff because you're gonna move, even for meetings that you're gonna wear, for example, your blazer suit or your jeans suit, right? A little sweater, something, right? Okay, so you need to something loose, not loose, comfortable fit, not stiff. All right? Okay. Okay, so rarely we're gonna ask for the blazer suit. For some special events we can ask, right? We're also gonna have a uniform, so we need to bring extra money. We are going to make it here for everyone the same. The organization uniform and the religious. We're gonna use a little bit and you already can bring it home, but that's something else gonna do afterwards. The collared shirts, short sleeves or long sleeves, need the school shirt, right? Need to have only 2 buttons, okay? On that little opening, right? One in the middle and one on the very top, okay? Cannot have stains, cannot have lines, cannot be in different colors, it needs to be in a solid color. If you don't have money, already do your fundraising, ask families to help. You need to bring those items yourself. We have no time to do this for the families, okay? Get ready. They sell at Walmart, the ones at Walmart always work. You just have to buy a bigger number and cover your hip, until the end of your button line, okay? And if needs adjustments on a side, cannot be too baggy, cannot be too loose. If you didn't find in your city, you need to get a sewing lady and sew a little bit on the sides, but needs mandatory to cover your whole hip and your whole butt, all right? It needs to end at the end of your button line when you stand up, okay? So just purchase a bigger number and ask a sewing lady to do the sides if that's needed, all right? The short sleeves cannot be too loose and also cannot be too tight. So it's a comfortable fit and to be respectful, right, according to our work. For the pants and the shorts can be a little synthetic or more towards the cotton. That's fine, okay? But it needs to have a button and a small zipper or elastic. If looks social, it's okay because that area gonna be covered. So it's forbidden to use belt or bring a belt, okay? That's forbidden. If the shorts has a belt hook, already take them out and leave only one for your hotel keys. We're gonna give you the latch if that will be used because some hotels gonna use just a card. All right? Okay. So for the rest, we already said you cannot have pockets on the side of the leg, such as around the knee area. You cannot have that. Right, so now I'm going to say a few words to the ladies' clothes. All right. So for dresses, we are going to rent them here for a simple small fee, right? For special events. Okay. Now for the clothes you're bringing, the sleeves you can have female sleeves that are real shorter, right? And male sleeves that are a little longer. Or you can have for the whole family exactly the same, the regular long sleeves like the male side type. That's unisex, right? Everyone can use, that's fine. The main thing is to get ready soon. Have your bags ready. You cannot fold the end of your pants. If they're too long, you have to go to a sewing lady and get it done, okay? And cannot be too short either, all right? we're going to ask, you cannot be showing your socks when you walk. You know, it needs to be a little longer, cannot touch the floor, and cannot be folded. All right, so if it's too long, already cut, and cannot be homemade, needs to be done a proper machine. So ask a sewing lady to get anything it's needed. Okay, pocket. When we're going to check your clothes, when you arrive or in another day, we're going to ask, where is the couple? Only the couple, not the grandparents, not the children, because at the conference you have to walk together at all times. So where's the couple pocket for the cards, right? For the cards, the bank card, your hotel key card, or the name tag, or whichever it is. So you're gonna say front of back, right? That one pocket just for the father and mother can have a button in the middle, right? Front of back, that's fine. Or a little piece of Velcro sewn to it. The Velcro can be like 2 by 2, something like that, or 1 by 2. That's acceptable, okay, for the Velcro. All right, so you're sure you can work and your cards, your hotel card is safe. If you get a hotel card, leave one hook, as I said, in case we give you a key with a hook. All right, but hopefully we're gonna get cards the best as possible. Okay, everyone else already take the pockets out. They are not authorized to have pockets. Bring to the sewing lady, children, teens, grandparents, you know, all of them already block the pockets and take the inner fabric out. Okay, they can do easily, they can do that. All right, for the documents, the father, plain father and mother will have this one document pocket. All the others, they already take out and so block it, okay? All right. So if you come in on an overnight flight, you need to have small flat bag with you. Can be in soft canvas or cotton. Okay, that's fine. Just with your passport, your documents, because you're not going to hold in your lap your whole clothes bag, right? You're gonna put in a top compartment. You cannot bring any hard suitcase. You cannot bring anything on the luggage area. You're not checking in any luggage. You're just bringing your own bag with clothes I showed in this video. All right, okay, so basically is that the father and the mother are the ones that will be carrying the family document. Maybe one day one day another, but nobody else, and even for them, no other pockets. So the pockets for the father and the mother to carry the documents will be on the right side, on the front, so will be the same for everyone, so every father and mother. So here's an improvement for the Velcro for the front pocket, right side, only for the father and mother, will be 1 by 4 for everyone. Okay, here's an improvement, so it will be 1 by 4 for everyone. So you're gonna go right there on the opening of the front pocket on the right side, a little bit towards the bottom, right, of the pocket, not too much towards the hip area. Okay, so you'll be safe and you're never gonna lose your card. Okay, but it's not going to be a Velcro all the way on the opening, because that's not needed for any job you're gonna do. The card's gonna be fine. Bring some extra money on these pockets as well, right, for the bus, if you cannot pay them ahead. The rights to pay them ahead, but once you're not going to have your cell phone to show the bus, I think you can only pay the tri-rail, this little train above ground that you're gonna take passing a few cities. Okay, all right, so you need to bring cash in a small amount. So the first bus, It probably, I don't know exact the price in one of the counties there, but probably be about $2 per person, okay? And then you get a one far away is $3, and then here in the city is $1.50, and on this other city, other county is free, okay? So get prepared. Bring about $100 in a small, like $40 in a small notes, and the rest in bigger cash, because then you can change anywhere, okay? So for the documents, for the passport and your documents, do not leave them on the above compartment unless you have family on both sides and you're gonna be awake during your trip. But if it's an overnight, people that are coming from faraway countries, do not leave your documents there. You're gonna leave your documents at your belly, at your lap, okay? I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do that. So you're gonna choose, or you get a very thin, flat bag that I'm going to show you right now, or you're gonna get a plastic, transparent plastic bag and tuck in your belly, under your shirt, and a little bit under your pants. The father, the mother. It's not going to be grandparents, anyone. It's only the father or the mother, with all of them, all passports and all the documents you're bringing, okay? All right, so I'm going to tell you quick about this bag you can bring. So it will be a soft fabric, you see, soft fabric, and I have a little holder just to go around your arm, okay? And yes, you can use it on your shoulder, because in case you need one day or another day, you know, until you have figured out, or we have to figure out if every hotel will have a proper place for the document. So you might use this bag for a day or two, okay? All right. So this bag is only for documents, okay, passports and everything. It cannot have anything like that. This is inside out, I'm just showing. Cannot have any logo, you see, it needs to be really clear. Cannot have anything like that. It can be a little synthetic or 100% cotton like this one, you know, in a canvas type, but need to be soft. You see the fabric, you're gonna show me at the interview. All right, so that's in a few words. Your keys, your house keys. So how are you gonna have your house keys? You cannot have too long of a string. Need to be only up to 10 centimeters long in a colored, strong colored ribbon, okay? You make 2 knots and that's it. So 20 centimeters long, right? 20 centimeters, all right. And you make 2 knots and that's it, all right? Okay, everything gonna come in a Ziploc bag. I don't have here. 100% transparent, and put in another one, because in case you get too sweaty, in case it rains, you know. So have in 2 different bags all your documents, all right? Make sure. Or you can have one for the passports, one for everything else, because it's gonna bring many, many documents, right? Okay, so you cannot bring a pen, you cannot bring flashcards, you're only gonna bring the route above or on the top of all the documentation. Of course, we're asking, you're gonna bring your route printed from the airport into your hotel, okay? All right, and you can gonna see online. So I'm going to show you here very quick, you know. So basically that's the basic buses you're gonna use all the time, okay? So this one you're gonna get from this big shopping center mall until this county, Martin County, okay? So that one you're gonna use. And I don't have here with me, from the airport, whichever airport you come, until this mall, you're gonna get a big, long train, above ground train called Tri-Rail. You're gonna look online, gonna leave at the last station in Palm Beach County, north of Palm Beach County. And then you get another bus, come to this mall, and at this mall you get this bus, okay? And you're gonna arrive right here at the library. At the library, Moorgate Library, right here. Look, those are the places that this bus goes. You see here? you're gonna stop right here, Indian River State College at the Moorgate Library. Okay, didn't put there, let me put quick for you to be sure. The name is Moorgate Library. For you to look online. So that is the name, okay? So this is here in Martin County. The bus gonna have this logo, pay attention, all right? And if our conference gonna be far away, we might even pick you up by bus. But if you need to take a train and a bus, so pay attention, all right? So that's the steps, the places. So this is the mall that this bus go, but also go here to the VA. So you can get, but it's where is the main place, but it's very big. You can also go here, that's fine. Find your connection, the best connection according to your arrival time to come here. You have to arrive here. When you are here, and then you're gonna get another bus. It's called the number 1, all right? And to go to US 1, all right? So you get the number 1. Let me see if I have here quick. All right. So yes, so that's the bus, okay? To go to US 1 until your hotel. So that's Route 1. You're still in Martin County, Route 1. Okay, some family's gonna be here, this county, and some family's gonna be in St. Lucie County, all right? Okay, so those are the places that you can go, all right? Okay, so if you're going to stay at the St. Lucie County Hotel, okay, St. Lucie County Hotel, you have to change bus here, and the other one's gonna be free, all right? And if you are going to a hotel in St. Lucie County that I mentioned before, the area called Fort Pierce. Okay? All right. Because some families gonna stay at this county, Martin County, and some families are already gonna stay here, St. Lucie County. The bus is free here, all right? And here, this mall is the transition for both buses, all right? Okay, pay attention on this one. Make a little note. You can have a flashcard with a little note. No flashcard. Already write on your proper route. Print everything for these 2 locations, please. Because I mentioned they're both hotels, right? I mentioned few hotels here, Martin County, and I mentioned few hotels here, right? So already print for both, because if after a few days you're gonna be part of another team, so you will already have both of them, okay? All right, so please print, and we have some hotels here, some hotels there, already print both of them. Okay, in a few words, that's what it is. Now, I'm just going to show you some different buses that you might need, might use. And is this one here? You might use a little bit, okay? And the Route 3, they go around only Martin County. Okay, everyone, so we're doing really great, and if we don't pick you up, we might pick up some families that arrive at the same time on a 2nd or the 4th, right? But let's do the best we can. Get organized yourself and be ready to come. All right, so that in a few words what it is. And your Ziploc bag, remember to be thick and sealable. All right, can be the simple sealing. It's more trustful, because sometimes the one that has a little piece of hard plastic that slides like a zipper, sometimes it breaks, and you don't want that, okay? Get one that's easy for you to do with your own hands and would never break, all right, during all these weeks when you come back home as well. Make all your notes at your own country. Remember, you cannot bring books, you cannot bring notes, cards, pamphlets, magazines from the airport, the airplane, nothing of that. No pencils, not games, nothing, no cell phones, no, nothing, okay? Nothing extra, only your documents and those printouts for your buses, all right? Okay, you can print them in color like I just show you here, that's okay, all right? But you cannot bring pictures, cannot bring notes, nothing. You cannot speak the time you leave your house. You're only going to speak English. Do not get a cab, do not get a Uber. You're going to get the bus, you know, the regular bus that's offered, or subway, of course, that's a subways in your own city is only acceptable if it's a very big city, okay? Otherwise, you have to take regular urban buses. So if your city is more than 8 million people, then it's acceptable. Otherwise, get one bus, two buses, whichever is needed, okay? All right, let's do that. Thank you. The document bag does not have any zipper, but is acceptable for you to put right on the top a little Ziploc, a little Velcro, 1x6, that's acceptable, okay, right in the middle, or a button, a regular button, okay, so you're sure it won't slide, won't get out, or two buttons, yeah, it can be two buttons, far away from each other, about 8 centimeters or so from each other, okay, so you're sure the whole bag won't get out when you're sleeping, okay. All right, so basically it's that. You also have to bring your work ID, your school ID, all these documents, you know, and we're gonna tell you which one you're gonna use when you're here, all right, because you're gonna use the one from your own job. If you don't have, you have to make one. All right, so usually teachers, university teachers, school teachers already have their badge, right? So bring that card with your photo, the way you look. Make a new one. If you change your style too much, make a new one soon, all right? Okay, because you're gonna need the country regular card and your work badge, your work card, okay, with your picture in it. Remember, both of these documents need your picture, all right? If your country do not have a picture at the main country document, that's okay, so you're going to bring another one. For example, here in the United States, the main country number is the Social Security number, but they offer picture only the driver license card. All right, so you're going to be reasonable. You need one official document of your country with a picture, colored picture, okay, according to your style now. You know, like if you had very short hair, long hair, you cannot come if you use beard or things like that. You need already to have previous respectful practices, right? If your hair was a woman, right, have a little long hair, now gonna get shorter, that's okay. But if you have a huge long hair or very puffy afro hair, you're not authorized, because we're already looking for people that already have previous positive practices, you know, the best as possible according to our work, okay? All right, so now you need to get two. If you pass at the interview, you know, so you have to, when you send your one email, you already need to give us two emails. One for the school principal and one for the school secretary, main secretary. You're going to send them an email with two different passwords. You have to memorize those passwords, and we're going to tell you when you're going to use them. Okay, when you arrive here, and also during the interview, so be ready, okay? The interview, we don't know if we're gonna use all the passwords or not, but when you arrive, for sure, so pay attention, already include their complete names, and you're gonna say, this is the owner of that school, okay? And this is the main secretary. If you don't have a Waldorf school at your city, at your county, gonna be the closest university. All right, the same way. The principal, because probably won't be the owner, right? So gonna be the principal of that university and the main secretary of that university. All right, so if you are in a city that has too many Waldorf schools, 2 or more, you're gonna get the emails and names from the closest one from your house in kilometer distance, okay? All right, you're gonna add an image, of that, and we're gonna send them a password. All right, you don't can be a word, can be a sentence, right? Easy to memorize. All right, so this way you're gonna have 2 more passwords. All right, you're doing really great. We see you soon. Pay attention on how we are going to send you the headquarters phone for the interview, because we don't have that yet. All right, we're gonna tell only to approved families. All right, so get organized, and we see you soon. Thank you. All right, so you cannot have any marks like that, any name. I'm just going to show you. So if you have a regular bag like that, okay, so it needs to be 45 long ways, maximum 45 long ways, and up to 40 long ways, all right, to towards the length, all right, and sideways, yeah, so 45 by 45, all right, that's the maximum you can have, all right, 45 by 45, and you have the strings on the center. Now I'm going to show you the bottom, okay? So if you have a stiff bag like that, so something like that, up to 15, you see this is less than 15, this is 14, okay, it can be, so let's say 14 to 20, let me see here, yeah, up to 20. The bottom and sides cannot be more than 20. I think that's really reasonable and for sure gonna fit everything I put here just to have an idea, you see? So for sure gonna fit everything you need. All right? Okay, so we're doing really great. All right? Put all your socks, all your clothes, have your bags ready. All right, so because you have to show on the interview, you have to show your bags, leave the things outside your bag, and quickly, while you're showing, someone already gonna put in to make sure it fits, needs to fit, all right? Practice ahead, make sure you purchase the right bag. All right, thank you, we'll see you soon. Okay, here's the bag measurements, and good luck, get ready. Alright, now I'm going to tell you on how you have to do the email. When you send the one email to us, the headquarters, you're also going to send that the same exact one email on the same day, same time, copy as, so we can see the email of the person of your Waldorf school or university, the nearest Waldorf school or the nearest university, okay? Can only be the principal or the secretary, all right? Okay, very good. So send us an email, get ready for the interview, and we see you soon. We really appreciate everything you're doing, and be happy singing, because that's the type of family we want to see over here. Okay, very enthusiastic, healthy, and happy, and ready to work. All right, we see you soon. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you here. You see the long sleeves? Need to close like that, or in a little more social work with one button. Cannot have two, cannot have four, and needs to be in a flexible fabric, you see, for the woods, work in the woods, and cannot be dark like that, already said. All right, so here are some ideas that you can have. All right, so basically it's that. And you can have two flashcards, just for the father or the mother. No flashcards, sorry. Any note you're gonna put at the route printed, your hotel route, right? The directions to it, all right? but you cannot write down any password. You need to have memory for those passwords, all right, that we're letting you know. Okay, very good. We see you soon. Okay, you cannot bring a raincoat. Here in Florida, in Georgia now, it's warm, but it's winter time. It's no rain. And okay, so no raincoat. And the other thing I didn't say, for the strap, right, of the bag, you know, the holder, the hand holder, right, you're going to put on your shoulder, needs to be reasonable. All right? All right, the bag holder, the strap, all around is 44 centimeters. Okay? So that's what it is. And bags need to be vertical. So the main body of the bag needs to be in a vertical position and not in a horizontal position. Okay, so you don't have things getting out of your bag. Okay, so you can purchase regular supermarket bags as the ones I show you, or they can have a flap with 2 buttons, no more than 2 buttons, and it's forbidden to have zippers or strings to it. Okay, but 2 buttons you can put on this flap, right? That's what. All right, so the holder, the bag holder, needs to be up to 44 centimeters in total. Okay, for each side, of course. All right, really good.